Police are looking into what happened to two sisters in their North Raleigh neighborhood. It all played out a little more than 24 hours ago at the intersection of Hardemont Road and Sarah Laren's Court. That's where WRAL's Amanda Lamb tracked down the details and joins us now live. Amanda?
Deborah, the bus stop is right here at Hardemont Road. That's right off of St. Albans Drive. We're near North Hills in North Raleigh. Now, these young girls got off the bus yesterday afternoon at this bus stop. They started walking home. They noticed somebody was walking behind them. They sped up. The next thing they knew, they were being attacked. School bus stops are supposed to be safe, but Wednesday afternoon, twin 15-year-old sisters say they were followed and attacked by three teenage girls near this North Raleigh intersection after getting off the bus.
My neighbors knocked on the door, distressed and upset.
The sisters ran to Anna DeHart's home for help. She called 911.
They were visibly shooken up, as you can imagine, as we all are. It makes me really sad that they had to experience something like this.
Stolen? Just a cell phone. Luckily, the girls weren't seriously injured, but the emotional scars from the incident will take longer to heal.
One of the girls believes that she may have been tasered in the leg, and one of the other girls believes that they had a gun.
Neighbors here are now on high alert.
We just encourage everybody, if they see anything that's unusual, to reach out and call the police.
Now, one of those sisters got on that 911 call. The police released that tape just a little while ago. It's very emotional. She was crying the whole time, but she was able to get out. There were like these three girls, and we just got off the bus, and they jumped out of a car, and they had a gun. Now, that car, we only know it was a small, dark car. Of course, Raleigh police are investigating. We also reached out to Wake County Schools. They wouldn't comment on the case other than to say they are aware of it, and they referred us back to Raleigh police. So they are looking for information tonight to solve this case. Back to you, David.
So frightening for those girls. Amanda Lamb live in North Raleigh tonight. Thank you.
Neighborhood where two Wake County high school students were the target.
The 15-year-old twin sisters had just hopped off the school bus near Hardemont Road yesterday afternoon when they say a trio of girls robbed them. Their alleged attackers even using a stun gun to shock one of the victims before stealing a cell phone. Fred Shropshire is live at the Wake County Detention Center with the breaking details about an arrest in the case. Fred?
Tisha and Steve, within the past few hours, police have arrested 16-year-old Jade Brown. She is one of three suspects police believe attacked those two sisters. We get a sense of how terribly terrifying this must have been for them through a 911 call one of them made.
There was like these three girls, and we just got off the bus, and they jumped out of the car, and they had guns.
An emotional plea for help from one of the two 15-year-old girls attacked at this North Raleigh intersection. The girls had just gotten off of the school bus yesterday afternoon when they noticed three other teenage girls following them. Before they knew, the trio had started attacking them. Police say one of the suspects used a stun gun on one of the sisters, while a second suspect waved a handgun. The suspects got away with a cell phone before the sisters were able to flee to a nearby neighbor's home and call 911.
Where did this happen, ma'am? Yeah, what is, but it was at the end of the street. Is it in the cul-de-sac or by Hardemont? Like Hardemont was really hard, but they ran away. They were in like a black little car.
Tonight, police arrested and brought 16-year-old Jade Paulina Brown to the Wake County Detention Center without incident. She's charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon and conspiracy to commit robbery with a dangerous weapon. And police tonight still have an active investigation on their hands. Remember, there are two other suspects who they believe were involved in this. Anyone with any information is urged to call Crime Stoppers or Raleigh Police. And Tisha, we've also learned that Wake County Schools is also conducting its own investigation since their students were involved.
Such a frightening incident for those two students.
Tonight, I'm Catherine Brown. We have learned a fourth person has been charged with robbing twin sisters at a Raleigh school bus stop. WRAL's Candace Sweat spoke with neighbors and joins us now live from the Raleigh police station. And Candace, you spent some time in the neighborhood where this happened. What are they saying tonight?
Well, Catherine, word spread really quickly in that tight-knit neighborhood that a fourth arrest was made, and they all tell me that they're very relieved that police acted so quickly.
The first house two sisters ran to after being ambushed and robbed was Henry DeHart's.
Well, we know them, and we're the first house they came to, and I think that they just came to they weren't sure that their parents were home, and they came here, and so I was just glad that my wife was here and could help.
DeHart said his wife called police as the girls, frantic, told her what had just happened.
I think the whole situation is unfortunate. I hate it for our neighbors and what they had to go through.
It was around 2:30 Wednesday afternoon when the sisters, 15-year-old twins, were dropped off at their bus stop on the corner of Hardemont Road and Sarah Lawrence Court. That's when they say a group of women approached them and robbed them of their cell phone. The sisters say one had a stun gun, another pointed a handgun. Police eventually caught up with 16-year-old Jade Brown. She was arrested on Thursday. Later, 18-year-old Indigo Norwood and 19-year-old Chigozie Onyebuchi. And finally, 21-year-old Jontel McNeil.
I also hate the fact that there are 4 young women that are making choices like that, and there's certainly reasons that they made those choices.
The 4 suspects are being charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon and conspiracy to commit robbery with a dangerous weapon. And though DeHart is concerned about the circumstances that landed them here,
I certainly don't think that you can do what they did without consequences, and so in that instance, I'm glad that they were apprehended so quickly.
Brown did have her first appearance. She has a $75,000 bond. She actually has another court appearance on February 5th on unrelated charges. Norwood will appear in court on these charges on February 19th. As for the other 2, court dates are not available for them as of yet. But, of course, we will continue to follow this story. Catherine?
All right. Thank you, Candace.